Well, it looks like it's time for us all to begin. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sandy Sasso, and I am the author of a book called The Story of And, the Little Word That Changed the World. And this book is also illustrated by a good friend of mine, and her name is Joni Rothenberg. And as you can see from the back cover of this book, you can see how she drew the word and you'll see what happens to this very special word. Now, you know, and is such a small word. You might not think there's very much to say about it, but I think that the word and really has a big story. So just imagine for a moment, you're sitting in your house and you are connected with other people sitting in their homes, in their neighborhood, in their community, in their state, in fact, in the whole world. So we're all connected. We're connected by the word and. Now our homes may look different and our families may look different, but we are all tied together. So when you skip a stone across the water, you can see all the ripples that that stone makes. Well, just like that stone, what you do makes ripples that expand out in ever widening circles. So it's not just about me, and it's not just about you. It's about me and you and everyone else, and what we can do when we are connected with one another. So I am going to be reading this book, The Story of And, with the permission of the publisher, Fly Away Books. The Story of And, the Little Word That Changed the World. There was once a girl who loved to count. She counted the cracks in the sidewalk, the clouds in the sky, and the stars at night. Most of all, she loved to count the word and in every story. "What a waste of time," said her neighbor. "Be serious," said her principal. "Stop dilly-dallying," said her parents. She couldn't convince them that counting and wasn't silly until the day she started reading an old story, and everyone listened. Down a dusty road, a circle rolled along, feeling all alone, with all its edges gone. The circle bumped into a line, a single line. Could this somehow be a secret sign? But line thought circle was a wreck. You don't even have a neck. But over the hill came the small word and. You can see and all the way up here. Small word and, so simple and sure, saying, yes, you can. I'm going to stop for just a moment and say if you have any comments or questions as I read, please post them and I will try and respond to all of them when we're finished the story. So the circle and the line connect. She joined their hands. Together you'll bloom into a glowing red balloon. When you gather more than 3, what a party it will be. Triangle sat alone on the ground, making all her very angled sounds. A rectangle scooched up with a grumbling noise. You're a silly, almost trapezoid. She was hurt by what he said, and she scratched her pointy head. But over the hill came the small word and, so simple and sure, saying, yes, yes, you can. She joined their hands. There is no flaw. Together you can make a seesaw. One side goes up, one side goes down, and many seesaws make a playground. Once there was a solitary square, thumping along as quickly as he dared. Triangle slid up, all full of pride, saying, hey, you have a useless extra side. Square was stung by what she said, and he almost turned and fled. But over the hill came the small word and, so simple and sure, saying, yes, 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 we can. She joined their hands. Have no doubt the two of you can build a house, and then many houses could together be a neighborhood. Line went marching down the street, so very proper and so very neat. When he saw Oval in a flower bed, he laughed and said, you're such an egghead. Oval acted mad, 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 but inside she was simply sad. Then over the hill came the small word and, so simple and sure, saying, yes, we can. She joined their hands. See what I wrote? Together you can make a note. And when many notes relate, what a lovely song it makes. Octagon sat upon a mat and tipped his little 8-sided hat. A cylinder rolled up to one side. You couldn't rock and roll if you tried. Octagon got really upset. Those words made him start to fret. But over the hill came the small word and, so simple and sure, saying, yes, we can. She joined their hands. You are able. The two of you can be a table. And when many people gather round, a new community is found. To create a world without a missing piece, all the different shapes make us complete. I am I and you are you. This is really nothing new, but remember, it's a fact. We are stronger back to back to back. When we meet someone different from us, and we're tempted to make a fuss, look for our friend, the small word and, so simple and sure, saying, yes, we can. She joins our hands and shows us how to trust. Then you and I can become us. What wonders there can be when you and I are family. And that is the story of And. So I hope you enjoyed that story, and I know that there are ways that you can connect even afterwards. So, but before I tell you about that, you can see a painting right behind me. And that painting is done by a local artist whose name is Phil O'Malley. And you know what the painting is about? It is about the story of Anne. So all those big oval shapes are overlapping with each other. And in those shapes, which are really hard for you to see now, are the words "and" in all the languages we know in the world. So they're in Hebrew, they're in Arabic, they're in Chinese, because we are all connected, one with another. And actually, there's some small words at the bottom of this painting, and it's some of the story of Anne. So we can tell a story in words, and we can paint a story with pictures, all about the ways we connect with one another. Now, if you would like to engage with this story, I hope you will check out www.flyawaybooks.com/resources. And there you will find 2 activities that go along with this book. The first one is an original song written by another Indiana person from Bloomington, a singer, songwriter, folk singer, Carrie Newcomer. And you can listen to the words of this book in a really beautiful song and learn to sing along. And the second resource is an activity page that's going to look something like this. And you'll be able to cut out, all with the help of an adult, all these different shapes, make a couple copies of this, color in the shapes, and then you be the ant and put these shapes together and see what you can build. I'm hoping that you might want to share what you're going to build with me. I would love you to post those pictures of what you build and make together by you being the ant and putting these shapes together to build something even more wonderful. So I would like you to remember perhaps the line that gets repeated time and time again. Here we are. Whenever things get difficult and things are hard, and maybe right now when you're home a lot and you can't be in school, things seem really hard, then let's think about this particular verse. Over the hill came the small word "and," so simple and sure, saying, yes, we can. Yes, we can. So I would like to thank you all for listening. I hope you have a really great day, and I hope you connect with somebody else, whether at home or on the telephone or on FaceTime. Connect, be the and make someone's day brighter just because of you. Thank you all for listening. Have a good day.